Why do some people suddenly become interested when your life falls apart? Why do they stay quiet when you succeed, but become curious when you fail? Arthur Schopenhauer believed that envy is one of the darkest emotions in human nature. And sometimes, the people closest to you are secretly hoping that you fall. Not because they hate you, but because your success reminds them of their own failures. Here are 7 signs someone is secretly happy when you fail. And the final sign is the one most people ignore until it's too late. Sign 1. They disappear when you succeed, but return when you struggle. Notice how some people barely react when something good happens in your life. You get a new job, achieve a goal, improve yourself, and they seem uninterested. But the moment something goes wrong, they suddenly become available. Suddenly they want updates. Suddenly they care. That is not support. That is curiosity. Sign 2. They turn your failures into entertainment. Every mistake becomes a story. Every setback becomes a discussion. Every embarrassing moment becomes something they cannot stop talking about. A person who genuinely cares about you protects your dignity. A jealous person uses your failures for amusement. Sign 3. They give fake sympathy. This one is dangerous. They sound supportive. They say all the right words, but something feels off. Instead of helping you move forward, they keep pulling you back into the problem. They want you to stay stuck because your struggle makes them feel comfortable. Sign 4. They compare themselves to you constantly. The moment you fail, they feel relieved. Why? Because comparison disappears. Your success creates pressure. Your failure removes it. This is why some people secretly celebrate when things go wrong for you. It allows them to feel superior again. Sign 5. They remind you of your mistakes again and again and again. Every time you start recovering, they bring up the past. Every time you gain confidence, they mention your failures. Why? Because they want your identity to remain connected to your mistakes. A real friend helps you grow. A jealous person keeps you trapped in old versions of yourself. Sign 6. They become unusually cheerful during your difficult times. Pay attention to their energy. When your life is going well, they seem distant. When your life becomes difficult, they seem excited, not openly, but subtly. Their mood improves, their interest increases, their attention returns. That is one of the strongest signs that your pain benefits them emotionally. Sign 7. They become uncomfortable when you recover. This is the final sign, and the most revealing. When you start rebuilding your life, they change. When you become stronger, they become quieter. When you regain confidence, they become distant. Because the thing they secretly enjoyed is disappearing. Your weakness. A person who truly cares about you will celebrate your recovery. A jealous person fears it. The brutal truth is this: not everyone wants to see you succeed. Not everyone who smiles at you supports you, and not everyone who comforts you during failure is actually on your side. Arthur Schopenhauer understood that envy often hides behind friendship, kindness, and concern. That is why you should never judge people by their words. Judge them by how they react to your success, and judge them by how they react when you recover from failure. because that is where their true feelings are revealed. The people who genuinely care about you will suffer when you suffer, and they will celebrate when you rise again. Everyone else is simply revealing who they really are.